My name is Jessie Wiggett. I have decided to do my informative speech on animal abuse. I'd like to inform my audience on the fact that animals suffer every day for no reason. Also to inform my audience of ways to help prevent animal abuse. And to inform people on the psychological views of animal abuse, of animal cruelty, and to make animal abuse more punishable if committed. I found a story from the New York Times about a dog named Phoenix that was set on fire on the streets of Baltimore. A police officer actually put him out with her sweater. He lived for 4 days but unfortunately died from kidney failure. I feel that people who commit animal cruelty should receive punishment to a higher extent because these people who abuse animals tend to abuse partners or other family members in the long run. People need to be informed that this goes on in order to hopefully help end animal abuse. Animal abuse happens every single day. The Humane Society says that what we see in the media covering animal abuse is only the tip of the iceberg. There are so many cases that go unnoticed every single day. People feel animals have no rights when in fact the APHIS has enforced the Animal Welfare Act, or the AWA, to protect certain animals from inhumane treatment and neglect. Some statistics on animal cruelty and the amount of animals abused. Of 1,880 cruelty cases reported in the media in 2007, 64.5 or 1,212 involved dogs, 18% or 337 involved cats, 25% or 470 involved other animals. Most animal abuse cases occur in New York, followed closely by California. Personally, I've seen firsthand the result of animal abuse. My dog Buster was found in a dumpster along with his two other brothers and one sister. Only he and his sister were found alive. They were barely old enough to survive off of their mother's milk, and they were also severely cut up and dirty. As a result, I see that Buster tends to be very skittish, and although I feel he would never hurt a person, he can be very defensive at times. Okay, so first I would like to explain the psychological background on animal abuse. It is a known fact that if a person receives pleasure from killing animals, they may have the urge to kill humans. I feel a person who abuses an animal has something wrong in their head. I just don't see the justification in hurting an animal unless it is for self-defense. Being able to sit there and watch a living creature suffer at your hand is something I don't think a normal person would be able to do. I found an article displaying the information that animal cruelty is no longer a simple issue and categorically cannot be ignored. Animal cruelty issues, long considered a peripheral concern, are no longer on the outskirts of our society. Clinicians, veterinarians, and scientists are starting to see a shift in that mentality now. Animal cruelty is now recognized as a signature pathology. Some motivations for committing animal cruelty include to enhance one's own aggressiveness or to shock people for amusement. Controlling an animal through inflicting pain as a result of the sense of loss, control in one's own life is also motivation. Retaliation against a person by hurting their pet can also be a motivation, or to express sadism or the suffering experienced by the animal. Case reports in a youth interview study conducted by researchers Frank Acetone, T. Thompson, and T. Black suggest a number of developmentally related motivations, such as peer pressure, mood enhancement, sexual gratification, which is bestiality, forced abuse. Child is forced into animal abuse by a more powerful individual. Animal phobias, or post-traumatic play, or reenacting violent episodes with animal victims, or imitation. copying a parent or other adults' discipline of animals. Keller and Fellis found that family violence, particularly alcoholism and parental abuse, were significantly more common among aggressive criminals with a history of childhood cruelty towards animals. This information further proves my argument that there is more to animal abuse than people may believe. Next, I would like to express why I feel punishment for animal abuse crimes should be increased. In New Jersey, a person committing animal abuse shall be fined no less than $250 and no more than $1,000, or be imprisoned for a term of no more than 6 months, or both. Or both can happen, both charge and imprisonment. Community service may also be issued. Animals have feelings as well as humans. The only difference is they cannot properly defend themselves. I feel that if you were willing to hurt a defenseless animal, you would be able to abuse a human. This is why I feel animal abuse charges should be increased. Maybe if these perpetrators were locked up longer or their charges were increased, the number of domestic abuse cases or abuse cases within humans would decrease. Although this is just a thought, I do feel very strongly in this area. Lastly, I'd like to inform you guys on how we can help end animal abuse. Many organizations, such as ASPCA and Humane Society, accept donations that go to all different aspects of helping animals subjected to abuse. I understand that it's hard these days to donate money, but you can also donate your time by volunteering at different shelters. Volunteering is a great way to help. Noticing and reporting animal abuse is also a way to help. Half of animal abuse cases go unsolved because people don't want to get involved. If you see animal abuse happening, you should definitely report it. It could, potentially save an animal's life. It is important to be aware of animal abusers because they may be dangerous to people. Animal abusers deserve to receive a big punishment, I feel. Animals are loyal. In my experience, animals are loyal creatures who offer companionship and supply you with unconditional love. I just don't understand why people feel the need to hurt them. That's my informative speech. I hope that, you could find a way to reach out, maybe volunteer, like I said, or donate. You can donate as little money as you need, as you want, or as much. Just go to those websites. That's the ASPCA and the Humane Society. Thank you.